Introduction?
DJ, it will.
See, you the one that's gonna make it.
All right.
Too long.
All right, welcome to the podcast. Let's talk about it. It's your girl Turtle on the mic. We got my other co-host here.
You got me, Anthony. Oh boy.
And this the one on the little core.
And then you have your fill-in, Maya.
Might be permanent, so
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll have more. We also got our sister Lily.
She over there on the
The
stove,
ones and twos.
the chef duties.
So I guess let's jump right into it. I know this question been around for a minute. What is the percentage, I guess you could say, far as in a household financially? Is it 50-50? Is it 80-20? Is it 60-70? Is it 100-0? What do y'all think?
Well, what I think is, let's see. I think it varies. It really do. I mean, 'cause some days you got your ups, some days she got her ups, you know? So, it varies. I know relationship is not 50-50, you know, sometimes you 20, sometimes she 80, sometimes you 80, she 20, you know, but to me, it varies. I mean, of course we not back in the day, so, you know, it's you know, a man and a man work, a woman take care of the house, you know, we got a lot of independent women nowadays, so, I mean, it's 50-50, you know, but as long as y'all just going to the right track, I think that's what all that matters.
And then also, if you have an agreement and you know exactly who's the breadwinner and who has I guess not the lesser job, but the job that doesn't pay as much, if that person can afford 50-50, then cool, by all means, because it's better with two, period,
Right.
point blank. I mean, 2 checks is better than 1. Hell, sometimes 3.
Yes.
I mean, you'll win better like that. But if that person is having a slow season, like say for instance, Anthony, he has his business. If he's having a slow season with his business, I might have to pick up the slack a little bit more.
Right.
But as long as you have that effective communication and you're portraying like, hey, babe, I ain't got it. You got me. As long as y'all communicate that, I think it should work. But, you know, some people, especially nowadays, he got to have this, he got to have that.
Yes.
But what do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
Oh, I am the table. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Nah, you gotta bring something.
That's facts, though.
Yeah, I agree. You just
pack
gotta know,
something.
you and your partner gotta talk and know what
Yeah.
level. Like, I got 80 today. Can you pick up
Yes.
the 20?
Yes.
You know, just to make it 100% every day.
That's right.
You just gotta
I
know.
think we probably did all of them. Well, not all of them, but the majority of them. When we first, I want to say, first got married, it was 100-0.
Yeah. Because I wasn't working.
Yeah, and I was the only one working.
Financially wise or just in relationship wise?
No, just like
No.
Financial.
bills.
Financially.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just financially. And then it started get to the point kids were able to go to school and stuff, daycare and stuff, and then it's more of like a 50-50, 60-40
Right.
thing now, which we're comfortable with it. A lot of people aren't comfortable with that.
Right.
I think nowadays people go off the emotions to it. I don't think it's financially money is a problem. I think it's more emotionally.
That
I think
is
it's
true.
like people like, oh, what do he do for me or what does she do for me? You know, other than the money wise. I think I don't know. I just think it's emotionally based off. I think people's own that person can't do this for me and that person can't do that for me and I don't want to be with the person
There you
nowadays.
Turtle.
And I agree with him, and then it's just like financial is kind of wrapped in with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's all of that these days. But of course, you know, like how we all were brought up is give what you can, and I'm gonna pick up the rest.
Exactly.
So
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
That is
but
true.
I don't know. Everybody have the different tastes, but I think that's how it's supposed to be. If you are the breadwinner, quote unquote, let's use that as the best thing, the breadwinner. You pay the bills, the majority of the bills, and then wherever you have a fall off on,
Right.
your spouse should be able to pick it up.
Right.
So that's how it should work. But the way careers are working, this person might have a degree versus this person might not. Or this person has this skill set that this person doesn't. So the job pool is way different than it's supposed to be because everybody
Is doing something.
I mean, equal. I mean, we are in times where everyone should be equal, but we still understand that males get certain jobs, women get certain jobs.
Right.
There's certain jobs men can't get. There's certain jobs women can't get.
So at some point, do you think it's a generation thing? Because I hear it say like this generation, that generation.
Yes.
Most definitely.
You know,
No, facts.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think the generations are broken to more eras than it is just like all 90s babies. All
Okay,
80s,
yeah,
all
yeah.
2000s. There's like a little gap in between the 90s. That's why I like to say there's not all 90s babies aren't the same.
Nah, fact.
Definitely not.
It's two different breeds.
96,
Yes.
that's cool. 96 to the 2000, that's
That's
a whole
the different breed.
Whole
That's a
different
different
breed.
breed.
They out
Nah,
there
fact.
wilding out.
Yeah.
You got some eyes.
Yeah, my bad, but yeah, that's a whole
The chef looking at us, y'all. Watch
sorry.
out now. She cooking our food, so watch out.
Sorry.
Not too much on the chef.
Well, back on topic though, as in, I don't mind for the right one paying the bills and leading and doing being a man like I am. 'Cause I'm gonna get you some money, So financially wise, it's gonna be okay. But what would you do other than that? If I get you financially wise, what would you bring to the table? Like you just said.
Yeah,
True.
that
So
is
you
true.
gotta pull
Gotcha.
your weight. It don't have to necessarily be finance,
Money-wise.
but something like making sure how we did it was I would pay the bills and Maya would take care of them, if you know what I'm saying. Make
Right.
sure they're paid.
Gotcha.
And I mean that suffices for, and that still counts as 50-50. It may not look like 50-50, but we're both doing our part together, opposed to this person is just taking care of all this. This one doesn't have to worry about nothing.
Because you do have some lazy females. The man go out there, he cook. He not cook, but Lord, he goes out there, he make the money.
Yeah.
And you at home all day. You ain't
Right.
did nothing.
No
You can't
clean
clean
house,
up.
no
You can't
food.
cook. You can't do nothing.
Right.
Just sit and watch TV on your phone all day.
Yeah, I get that.
Because the household I was raised in, it was always my mom. She provided everything. She worked 2 jobs. She cooked. She cleaned. So she taught me, if you're gonna have a man that's gonna be out there providing, at least clean the house up. Make
Right.
sure he got a hot meal or something. Run his bath water. Make sure he got his stuff that he need for the next day to go to work, where he can go out there and provide for you.
Right.
And I mean, now for us, I work, he works. We both work a 9 to 5 per se. But we're both contributing into the household. So we're also paying bills and taking care of the kids and taking care of each other as well.
Gotcha.
Because it can't just be one person, I'm taking care of you. What you doing for me besides paying the bills? And that's the mindset that some of the girls have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody, but I mean, that's just a toxic trait of the new age children or
Generation.
coming up. The generation. There
I
you go.
feel like
There you
they
go.
also got their way for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's some people that
Right.
they just want that, you know.
Yeah.
But
Good luck.
But this,
you know, that's when they find out. You know,
Nah,
like,
this
keep going.
new generation be terrorist people, man. They be turning up, man. Yeah, terrorizing.
it's some dudes out there that y'all need to get up and go get you a job.
Yeah, it's
ASAP.
enough
Nah, for
of-
real.
Some
Scamming
that just
ain't
sit
gonna
on-
be the way to go for them.
Sit on the couch playing the game all day, talking about, man, I'm finna get this. I know people to this day,
They're still
I
doing
got
the
me a
same.
job, and then the next week, oh man, I got me a new job. Like,
Yeah.
what happened to the old job, dog? Like, did you ever even go to the first one?
Right,
So,
right.
like, I mean, you can't. It goes both ways. You can't have a woman that just doesn't want to do anything,
Right.
And you can't have a man that doesn't want to do
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong working a 9 to 5. I had a good 9 to 5 that covered more about $6,000 a month.
Wow.
So shit, that 9 to 5 is grinding
Yeah.
money.
Get your word back and
Corey,
stuff.
that's because he stay at
If you
work
do a 9 to 5, get your
24/7.
word. Yeah.
Not for-
He stays at work more than he stay at home.
shit,
Okay,
you gotta
so-
get to that paper.
Yeah.
Okay, on to our next question. What do you think is the most important element of maintaining a relationship?
Caring.
Compassion.
I got another C word.
Yeah, I was going with compassion. Yeah,
Compassionate.
you gotta show something.
Communication.
There you go.
I think
That's the golden one.
That's
the
number
golden
one.
That's the number C. That's the C right
That's
there.
the golden
But,
one.
I mean, y'all do got some good points though.
But I think with yours, you know how we kind of touched on the other night. It comes to effective communication.
Yes.
Like we talked about.
Yeah.
Very
So
effective.
that
is
is one
true.
thing. Just talking and
So what is
going back and
effective?
forth.
Effective communication?
It's I think basically, if you got it, explain. Because I thought I had in my head, right? Explain that what I'm saying.
Effective communication for me is you both expressing how you feel about a certain subject or a certain topic,
Right.
and you come into a common ground. You're just not sitting there talking about how you feel and what you think, and it's more of a give and take in the
Gotcha.
conversation. So
actually listening.
yes,
Yeah, it's not just waiting.
Yes.
You're not just listening to respond. You're
Right.
listening to
You're listening
hear
to
and absorb.
to absorb the information that you're being told, and then trying to find a way of, okay, well, how can we fix that?
Right.
Or what can we do together? Or what can I do to help you feel better? Or what can I do to fix that? Well, we both can
Yeah.
be happy.
And that's easier said than done. It's learn to do that.
it really
you
is.
learn to do that.
I'm stubborn. I still ain't
Very
learning
stubborn.
communication. So
We're still trying to
I'll
figure it
listen,
out.
But I mean, I hear you, but I ain't listening.
I think it's
okay.
the-
That's two things too.
That's tough.
I think it's the way that you come at me. You got, you want to talk to me, come to me. Come to me and talk to me.
Right.
You know, if you want to argue with me, just let's get the shit out. Let's argue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that shutdown mode for me. We gonna try again the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna shut down you the whole day.
To what we was talking about, the 30-minute intervals of, hey, are you okay? Are you willing to talk? No? All right, I'll give you another 30 minutes.
And hearing that sounds like a
Exactly.
great idea. I'm like, okay, I never thought of that, so I'm gonna have to try that.
That's just not saying, you good, you want to talk now?
Yeah.
Or you out of your
You good or
feelings?
no?
No, that's not effective communication. That's
like
sparking
talk about
an
me.
argument. I'm not saying per se you.
like you
I'm
talk
just
about
saying in general, because I hear it a lot, even amongst ourselves. When I hear y'all talking to your your significant others, I'm like, okay, you could have said that differently, but you know, it's just, hey babe, I understand you upset right now. I respect your feelings. Are you willing to talk?
But that come with the learn of the love language and
That is
everything.
true.
Oh,
yes. You have to know each other's love languages.
Yeah.
Because how can you pour into that individual if you don't know what's to pour into them?
Okay.
What do you like? You like nice things. Like, what you want? Like, hello. So,
Understood.
very, so compassion. Can you touch on that a little bit?
I feel like with compassion, you just gotta start noticing things with your partner. Like if you get to know their emotions or their facial expressions, thing, you know, to ask or to check on them. Like, hey, what's going on? Are you good? Okay, like just touching base. So
You also know when it's gonna be some shit too.
Exactly. So some of them, you be like, I'm gonna wait to ask about that. You know,
Yeah.
You get that look like, oh yeah.
Final exam or something. Like, you got to make sure you know everything not about them, but all their actions.
Yes. You know, every little thing is something different, and you start to learn that, and that helps with that love language.
Yeah. But also
Most definitely.
remember, every action comes with a reaction.
Yes.
So if you don't want a negative reaction, don't give that action of negativity when you go into it.
Yes.
Don't come with it. I gotta talk to her again. Like, what's wrong with her now? God, it's always.
But that happens with you know.
Like
But when you go and do it, if you come with it with the good intentions, it should be okay.
If you're genuine with what you're saying and how you talking, then you know. We done figured each other out, so half of the stuff that we be arguing about be dumb.
So let me ask you something.
Okay, you feel that?
When do you know it's time to come to him? When do you know when you in the wrong to come to him?
Whoa. You asked me
Or
that.
can you say that a little bit?
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw myself under the bus a little bit. My attitude,
It's bad.
Zero.
I didn't know it was my turn to talk.
Zero. Like, and I can say I fought in this a little bit because I'm thinking like, he should be kissing my ass right now. Like, what do you mean? What's wrong with me? You should know what's wrong with me. But he's not a mind reader.
Right.
He doesn't know that I had a bad day at work unless I say something.
Right.
Or he doesn't know that the kid's been getting on my nerves unless I say something. So, that's kind of hard to answer because I'm very.
So you know when like you get off. I mean, like say you go off on them, right? And you think about it, and you like, oh, I probably shouldn't did that. Then you go back to him. You're like, hey, I'm sorry.
I've just started like with my attitude. I'm trying to work on it a little bit, but I know what to say to him and what not to say to him, especially if I just went off on him.
Right.
And I can be like, and say something dumb that will spark an argument instead of be like, hey, babe, you good?
Yeah, the 30-minute thing.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't really mean it. You know, I be tripping sometimes. But
Yeah.
occasionally.
But you got to say
not
on
all
that,
the time.
I see.
But I'm a work in progress. Like, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
We're not perfect. But
Tell you a secret though, they really help. Like when you go off on somebody, then you come back and talk to them, and you like, hey, I'm sorry, I apologize. They do really help, you know, because me and my significant other, we when she go off on me. And she knows she fucked up and she wrong. And she called me. I'm like, okay, now she understand it. She understand, you know what I'm saying?
She know what she did.
Yeah, she know what she did.
That's not even the thing, bro. So if she doesn't tell me what's going on, I don't know. I remember we got into it one day, and she was like, you should know what's going on. I'm like, Maya, I'm out TVs. I don't read mine.
Yes, I stick with that. Like, nobody's a mind reader.
Yeah.
I don't know where people think we supposed to just know how you feel or how something rubbed you the wrong way. Like, we don't know. We're not you, so we really don't know.
We don't know what's going on.
You know?
Like,
We got 100 things running through our minds too. Like,
You know?
That is
It's
true.
a lot of stuff.
That is true.
Oh, man, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes through.
I'd rather somebody just tell me instead of,
Yeah.
you know, just tell me so I can address the problem right then and there.
So what I have started doing, like the smallest thing can come into my mind. I call him. I'll probably get on his nerve as much as I call him. But the smallest thing, I'll be like, ooh, dang, I remember. Let me call babe real quick. Like, babe, you know, such and such just happened. I was at Walmart and this pissed me off and she getting on my nerves at work and this is how I feel or whatever. I just call them about the randomest stuff. So that way when I come home, I wouldn't say debrief about our day, but we'll go over our day and what we talked about. Okay. And most of the time he listens. He's not on his phone. But you know, we talk about it. We talk about, oh, well, baby, how was your day? Oh, it was all right. Okay, well, did you do any jobs? Like, what happened at work? Like, oh, well, what did John say about such and such? Well, we were talking about that yesterday. What did John say about, you know, the trip? Because he has a trip coming up. I've been asking him about the trip for the longest. Hey, babe, what about the trip? You know, what's the details on that? It's just the effective communication.
I'm just going.
But it's the communication. We're talking about it. So there's nothing that just like passing over. It's like, oh, she ain't listening to me. She ain't heard nothing I said.
Right.
Yeah. So it goes back to communication.
Exactly. It just seems like, as they say, communication is key.
Another thing I would say though, a lot of women, they would need something. They wouldn't tell the men exactly what they need. Like if you need somebody just to vent to, you know, instead of me doing all these things to figuring out what's wrong with you, let me know what you need. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, okay, hey, babe, I just want to sit here and talk to you. All right, cool.
Can you say that one more
You know what I'm saying?
Let me know what you need.
Let me know what you need.
Let me know what you need.
Yes.
6 words.
Okay.
Yes.
I just need to put that on like
let me know and
something. Just put it on.
We can move from there. Yeah.
Man, it's simple, man. Just get to the point.
I want you to just tell me though. Don't attack me when you tell me. Like, just talk to me normal. Don't attack me with that, because then you're gonna trigger something in me, and then we're arguing.
Yeah, we gonna get gangster.
Yeah.
We're gonna get gangster.
So it's like, gangster. That's what it's going to. It's like,
Big Chief step out. Yeah, there you go.
I think that's for everybody. Like, all us feel that same energy. So it's like, tell me, but don't attack me.
Right. Okay. Another question. It's not on here, but I just want to ask it. What is a way of saying, I see you without actually saying it?
Do something special.
Like, what do you mean? Like, I see you, like, I appreciate you, I see
Yeah.
you? Or,
like,
okay.
what is your way of saying, I see you, I appreciate you, you're doing a good job, you know?
Surprises. That's the best word.
I just said, "You go, girl."
Martin reference.
Yeah, I hype you up,
Martin
your hair,
reference.
your dress, you know, how you looking
Right.
and everything. And I see what you're doing. Congrats on this, that. Like, you just pay attention to little things. Yeah, it goes a long way. It really does. Especially, like, if you have a hard day and you coming home, you want that peace. So to hear that from somebody that knows you and everything, you like, okay.
It gives you
Even if
that,
you lie
like,
a little
I
bit.
can do it.
You know,
Even if you
Not for real.
you do it.
You go,
I'm
girl.
like, yeah. You're doing it.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
We hear from Corey.
I did. I said
He did.
surprises.
He said
I was the first
surprises.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, my boy.
At first he said gifts, but he was like, yeah, surprise.
Yeah, surprises.
Something nice.
Well, I guess you correct. You know, you tell them congrats. You know, you tell them, hey man, you doing a good job. Keep going.
You know.
I see you got the manager position at work. You know, or you know.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. I just want to
You get a surprise. You take it out to, you know, take it out, you know, take it out on a little date, you know, walk around the party, say, yeah. Give her, you know, it's a little jewelry or something.
Little things. It
Small
goes
things.
a long way.
Yes.
It goes a long way.
It's the small things that count.
Most definitely.
And it don't even have to be something extravagant.
Right.
Like one day I came home, he ran my bath water, bro. I was like,
That boy romantic.
I love you.
That boy romantic.
I love you.
Oh, okay.
At least
I knew he had.
something else.
I knew he had an even plan for
I
it.
know how to buy some flowers that day and then look good, edge up,
Hey,
you know.
flowers? That's my shit
Hey,
right there.
Boy.
I send them to the job. Like, flowers go somewhere, man. Flowers
Boy, you
do a
sent
lot.
me flowers to a job. We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't talking about that. But anyway, roses and gifts.
Yeah, like how little gifts,
small stuff.
they go a long way.
Little
Go a
small
long
stuff
way.
goes, yeah.
I also like to do little corny stuff like if we out, well I ain't gonna say it's corny, but like we out and you point out like a shirt or something you like, I'll go grab that.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? I'll pop up with it like
Oh yes.
yeah, so I think that everything, all that stuff plays a part. Everything plays a part.
Because you always have to not keep it spicy in a relationship, but you always got to keep some type of fire.
Chemistry.
Yes.
Chemistry, yes.
Yeah.
Perfect word.
Something in there. It don't have to be extravagant. The small stuff means a lot. Now, by all means, every now and then you do got to do something big.
Right.
Yes.
But throughout the time and stuff like that, like when I go to Kroger, Walmart, or something like that, which I don't normally shop like that, but when I go and I pass by that flowers and she ain't pissed me off,
He's like, I'm about to grab them.
yeah, I'm grab some flowers. They're not
over here taking
expensive.
notes.
I just grab a dozen roses.
Right,
and I
right.
bring it to the house, or I switch it up sometimes. I'll just get a dozen of, I don't know, all daisies. I guess with the
Yeah.
not daisies. Not daisies ugly. I'm sunflowers, but whatever. I get 12 flowers and
And
I
you
bring
give
it
them.
home,
Okay.
and then I just use it as a gesture, like, okay, I haven't forgot about you.
Appreciation.
I might
Gotcha.
be busy. I might be doing this, but I want you to understand that I still love you. And
I
stuff
see
like
you.
that.
Like when we start,
Yeah. 'Cause that
Appreciation. I
Makes
see.
you, it makes
Yeah.
you, pour back into that individual as well.
No facts. Big facts.
And that goes along with the love languages as well.
Yes.
Because like mine is gifts, his is words of affirmation. But it does change. Like he said yesterday, it does change.
Right.
But you always have that main love language that's
Right.
not going to change. Because every now and then mine might be words of affirmation because I'm feeling self-conscious or I'm not feeling the best. Of course, I'm a woman. I have my monthly, so I don't feel confident those days. So that does help.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that week is tough.
Hell.
It is.
The what?
I mean, even from my
Monthly.
perspective, I get told like you need to get you some Motrin or something. You be irritated, like arguing. So
Yeah.
that's real. That's real. Like it's just the emotions, man. I be thinking about me something like, oh yeah, it's coming.
Oh, you said
coming.
that week.
Yeah, that week.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's coming. It's just natural.
You know
Like
it's
it
coming.
doesn't matter how chill
Yeah.
you are. It's natural.
I just stay out the room.
Do you know when it's coming?
Nah, I can tell when you own it.
Yeah, I know. I can start to tell because it's like little things set you off, and it's like, let me go get you some chocolate, some ice cream, or something, and we just gonna chill and watch a show or something. Like we're not gonna talk about nothing.
It's gonna be a standard. She'll be like, well, Turtle gets chocolate.
He's like,
But
a heating pad, bro. That goes a long way. Like,
I'm gonna have to call Turtle. Hey, Turtle.
what do you do?
I can send you a crash dummy course of period things.
Cause it's crazy though. It's different every woman. Like,
yeah, because I don't like chocolates on my monthly.
I just want to be like laid with, and then give me a heating pad, and like just be there with me. That's it. Like I'm good. Feed me a little bit. Like, that's it. So it's different for every woman, you know.
Now you bleed.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, stay back.
Get away from me. Okay. We already talked about that.
What's up, Ash?
So how do you know if a person is like that one?
Oh, that one?
Like, how do you know, like, that's it, that's my person, I can see my future with you, kids, marriage, the whole nine, like, this is it, I ain't going nowhere else?
I feel like it's what you just said. Like you see all that.
Yeah.
You're willing to put up with the ups, the downs. Yeah. Like you know, like these are your triggers, and they know your triggers.
Right.
I feel like once you get all that established, it's just the time of, you know, are we on the same page?
Right.
Now?
Am I willing to put up with that?
Exactly.
But do you ever have? And I don't. When I say this, I'm not speaking for my relationship, because I know how a lot of words get construed.
Right.
But do you ever fall out of that thought, like, damn, maybe she not the one?
Hell yeah.
I really picked the right one.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
I was gonna say this because I normally go off my emotions and my feelings, so I can feel. You can feel when you trust somebody. You can't. You know, you can feel you can't trust nobody.
Right.
So I go off my feelings, but. That's what I was thinking when y'all asking the question. Like, damn, my emotions change every day. So shit, I don't know how can you tell she's the right one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, that's a good question.
And that ties
how can
into
you
one
tell?
of the other. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, how can you tell?
Yeah, I think that ties into one of the other questions we asked. Of like, when is it the right time? The qualities of knowing a person and everything. All that plays a part. It does.
Is true.
I wonder because. And we talked about it on a personal level. When you stay with somebody, you see
they flaws.
You see a new person, which is it's not a bad thing, but a lot of people can show a mask if you're dating.
You see the real habitat.
Yeah, so you get to see him once the person gets comfortable.
You saying on a personal level, how you can know when you move in with somebody.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So when you move in with somebody, you actually get to see who they are as a person.
The normal habitat.
Yeah, because they get comfortable. You stay with them. They can't have that mask on no more because they're like, well, I mean, the person's here. I can't. It's not the weekend, so I don't have to put on the show. For this person.
Facade. Yeah.
So you see them in, like you said, in their main habitat.
Exactly.
And then it's like, damn, okay.
Yes,
At that point. Because I'm pretty sure y'all been there. I've been there as well. At that point, does it ever discourage you, or do you just think like, okay, there's an upside to this?
Yes.
I think you visualize it when you're there.
Yeah.
You know, but it depends on what you go through while you're there.
Yeah.
It depends on what happened, how it happened, and what happened after.
Yes.
You know, in the situation of like shit, some people love being alone. Sometimes people can't stand being alone, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then you got people who can put on a real good act.
Oh man, yeah.
So they can act for like 2 years, 4 years like they love you. But shit, wait till your ass cross over so they get the insurance money or something, you know? So you just never know, you know? So people can act real good.
Yes.
That's some shady stuff, right?
Yeah, I know. I watch a lot of movies.
Man, boy, movies ain't gonna let you.
Yeah, they Tyler Perry movies, boy, be going hard.
Yeah, Tyler Perry, thinking, man.
Yeah, like I wonder what he been through, goddamn. Yeah, he write a lot of good movies.
Yeah, he go through a lot.
Yeah, bro, he can come up with some good stories.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like this shit actually could happen.
What's your favorite, not drama, but okay, Tyler Perry movie? what do y'all think y'all favorite? The best
All Queensmen.
Time movie you, huh?
All Queensmen. It's a season.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a season.
Oh, so that's by him.
Yeah, it's by him.
It's by him.
Okay, it's by. See, I didn't know
It's
that.
connected
Hey,
to
it
sisters.
must go
Everything.
hard.
Like Tyler Perry doing his thing.
Okay.
That nigga gonna come on out with season 3.
That's good. For me, I watched his movies and his plays, but I was big on his series, and I think the Have and Have Nots, it got his drama, but it touched on a lot of like actual real life stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you be thinking like, man. So I think that played a big part. Like Have and Have Nots, man. Like that one got me. And then I think it's If Loving You Is Wrong. It's a couple like Lucius and somebody else. I feel like okay, they on some real stuff on this one.
Okay.
What about you? What's yours?
I don't know. I've watched the movies. I haven't really watched the series. I'm trying to see, other than the comedy ones,
Right.
The sitcoms like Meet the Browns.
Got you.
Tyler Perry's
Empire?
House of Pain and stuff.
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
So I've watched those and I've watched the movies. Before as a movie, I want to say Medea's Family Reunion.
That one's
That's the first one, right? In
That's a
05?
good one.
No, that's the first one.
It's like 3 or 4. Like he had a couple before that.
Yeah, that's the one that was.
And play, he was doing plays heavy.
Yeah,
before
so the
that.
plays. So it's a play that I can't get out of my head. Me and my brother always watched it. It was the one when they went in a hotel.
Yeah.
Bartender.
It's the class reunion.
Okay, yeah, class reunion.
Yeah.
Bro. What? Okay,
He had
yeah.
all
red. He had red on it. Yeah.
on his head.
Yeah. With the braids.
Who you talking to?
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
sweet little. Yeah, that was funny, man.
That's the number one.
Yeah, that one. If play, I think that one is the best one.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was real funny.
What's that movie when that dude he was building that machine and he struck gold at the end of the movie, like he got like $80 billion or $80 million. And
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
That's what with Taraji.
Yeah.
I know you're talking
Who
about
y'all think was wrong with that situation?
Actually, I like that one better.
Nah, I like the classic, because that's one you just mentioned was the classic.
Yeah.
Wait, you said the one with Taraji. That's the one.
That's one with dude was messing her over for a long time.
No, he wasn't messing over. He cheated on her one time
It's,
in the beginning, like when he was like young.
I could do bad about myself or something, right?
No. It started with A. It started with something with A.
Or A or T, Temptation.
Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Okay. I know what you're
That's
talking
what she got
about.
on
The
that
movie.
Yeah.
I think she killed him or
No.
killed himself or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I know what
forgot
you're
the
talking
ending.
Yeah, okay.
Temptation. I think it's something like that. But yeah, that was a good one. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say. I like to look at stuff like that from the both sides.
Yeah.
So she's scorned because of
The
what
shit that
he
happened
did.
in the
And then on top of that,
She had
he
people
was
in their
messing
head.
around with that other girl that I think she dropped her phone or wallet.
Right,
or something
yeah,
like
the
that.
phone.
So she was doing that. I mean, he was messing around with that, but when she gave up on him,
Yeah.
it was like
It was done.
yeah, it was done. It was like, okay, I understand why.
I think.
And if that was the end of it, then I'd be like, okay, cool. But when she came back for vengeance because he got rich and stuff like that,
And got with
you
the
know,
same
like,
girl he
she's
cheated on with.
that,
Yeah.
I was like, nah,
You're
that's
right.
that's not good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So
That's it. Okay.
that was man.
But I think they'd have been way more successful if they kept a lot more people away from him. You know,
'cause
her sisters, her sister boyfriends, husbands and stuff. You know, people in your ear. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep that negative vibe away from you.
Yeah.
But that does tell the story to stay with him until he up, or stay with her until she up. But
Don't lose faith.
some people got time,
Yeah.
time like a time, or was it like a timer on it? Like, man, it's been too long. Like,
Yeah.
it's been years, and you ain't did nothing. All right, leave. But if you see the potential in the person and you're willing to wait a while for him, waiting a little bit extra won't
Right.
hurt.
It might well stick out to the end.
Yeah, just stick it out to the end.
You can put the work in by that time.
But like you said, you get people in your relationship and stuff like that. They gon' make you miss your blessing.
Yeah.
And that's what happens in the real world.
That's
Keep
true.
people out your relationship. When I say this clearly, keep people out of your relationship. Friends, families,
Associates.
pets, co-workers, anybody. Keep them out of your relationship.
Your relationship guy, that's all that need to be in it.
Yeah, it's just
it.
y'all. Y'all started it. Finish it.
Yeah.
When like, there's nothing wrong with venting. But when you don't, so
make your own mind up from that venting session.
Exactly.
Like, don't come back exactly what they say and come at me with the energy. Like, make your own mind up because you know what we were going through.
Because people have their own goals. So your friends is on your side. Her or his friends is on their side.
Right.
So they're going to look out for your best interest. So when they speak to you, they're going to tell you everything, any and everything that's going to benefit you, but they're not going to tell you everything that's going to benefit that person.
Right.
You might be in the wrong, but that person you talking to has known you for this long and adapted to how you operate and don't see it as an issue. So they don't see it as, oh yeah, you tripping, or no, you're not tripping. You're
They just on the outside looking in.
Yeah, on the outside looking in. So when they give you the advice, they're like, hey, that person shouldn't do that.
Right.
Are you good? Or, yeah, bro, you can go out every night and go out to the club and come out late. Bro, you good, bro, you good. Probably because that's the person that you're going out all night with. So it's benefiting them for you to go out all night and stuff like that. But for your relationship, your significant other, it might not work that way.
You're right.
But you're thinking in your head like, yeah, you're right. I can go out all night. It's cool. But what's happening is you gonna suffer at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you got to deal with your friend, your parents, your cousins, your coworkers. They don't have to go home to the same person. You got to go home to. So if you let them affect your relationship, then you're the only one that's gonna suffer at the end of the day.
Well,
so just use their advice
as a stepping.
A stepping stone. Don't take it fully. Like when we talk, or when I talk to you, I may have some good points that you're like, oh yeah. But keep in mind, I'm in it for you guys.
Right.
So my saying ain't the total truth to it, because your significant is probably hearing the same thing from their equivalent friend.
You're right.
And they're getting the same thing, and then it's like, oh well, let's say hypothetically, this guy's going to the club all night, but this one always has an attitude. Her friend is probably saying, hey, you good, girl? You supposed to have an attitude. They supposed to do that, supposed to do that. And then this guy's friend, you supposed to go to the club all night. You supposed to do that. And then now when y'all get together and y'all actually talk, y'all feuding because you got this mindset, she got this mindset, and y'all ain't gonna never come to an agreement at that point.
Yeah, I get it.
Because that's the ammo that you're bringing into that conversation from what somebody else has gave you. So that's why I say leave people out your relationships. You can take the advice all you want, but just leave the people out your relationship.
Yeah.
Pick and choose.
Perfectly fine. Social media is another thing. That's a big subject. That's a big subject right there.
It is.
Yeah, social media.
Ain't no joke.
Social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that.
Yeah.
Like, your relationship is your relationship. It's between you two.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I had to step out for a brief moment. I had a phone call. And then the mom called. So yeah, leave people out your relationship. That's the biggest thing that I have learned.
Yes.
Because I used to put my mama and my granny in our relationship. And they gave me the the worst advice ever.
Right.
But the moment that I stopped putting everybody in my relationship and it was just about me and him, we're good. We changed. I don't broadcast our problems on social media. Nobody will know ever what's going on in my household.
Yes.
Like right now, y'all don't know if we're mad at each other because it ain't y'all business.
We're not mad at each other, by the way.
But we're not. We're good.
For the note, that's just everybody.
Side note, we good, by the way.
Must be nice.
Oh,
not everybody
Can I take some of that home?
Yeah.
I can take some of that.
You can take some of it. It's good. It got ice in it too. It's chill. But you get what I'm saying. Like nobody on Facebook knows what's going on between me and mine. You see pictures of us and our family because we're proud of what we built together in the 11 years that we've been together.
That's how
we
it
have
should be.
5 beautiful children, and we're proud of that. That's the only thing that social media should see.
You're right.
Period, point blank.
Because when they see something else, they waiting on that one moment to, dig in. Yeah.
There. Oh, girl, I don't like what he be doing. You need to leave him.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that. It's just negativity because they're miserable themselves. So, misery loves company.
Don't they?
Girl, don't fall for that. Your friend keeps saying they I'ma die, but they ain't far from that.
Oh.
Nah, that's that Mo 3.
Hey, how y'all feel about having like a live DJ while we do this?
Oh, this be dope. That'd be dope.
Not really.
What?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Between stuff you hear, whatever. Yeah.
We know the perfect guy.
Yeah. I know perfect guy. I know perfect guy.
We'll have to bring him in.
Might be some politics
Yeah.
within that, but we'll orchestrate that out. But yeah, DJ would be nice, man.
I mean,
we down to try things. It's trial and error.
Yeah, that is true.
So what's our next one?
We already talked about red flags. Is that what we?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay. Age difference, is that a big concern in a relationship?
I want to bring a special guest about this one. I got somebody that strongly opinionated on this subject.
I'm a pass to the mic, y'all.
Cause she got on me about this. I really want to hear what she got to say.
Let's hear it.
I don't feel like age is that important. I feel like it depends on the maturity of the people that are involved in that relationship.
Okay. I can see that. But do you think there's an age gap? Like, is it too much? Or is it...
I mean, what is too much to you?
I don't know. I guess, like Turner said yesterday, there's a certain start point where the age isn't
it just doesn't matter. Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Or where are you coming from with it? Do you mean for as like, is it the age gap or is it like the start age?
The age gap.
Okay. The age
now
gap.
There is a starting age. I feel like it should come from like after you didn't have experience life a little bit, when you know what it is that you want and what you don't want, then that's when you should start making those decisions. When you 18, 17, baby, you just now getting out of high school, you're not ready. You just trying to move fast and see what's fast, but take your time, actually feel the world out and see what you want and what you like.
All right. Yeah, so it kind of like we marked it at 21 yesterday. It's like that, and by that age, it doesn't matter,
Yeah, I mean, like however old you like it is however old you like it.
Just not illegal.
Yeah, that's what sums it up. Because before then, we're looking at it like ain't no 10-year-old gonna be talking to no 21. You know what I mean? No 15-year-old with no 20. So it's age limits that after that it doesn't matter.
Adults.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
What you feel?
But 18 you adult, so we gonna stay 21.
Yeah, real quiet.
No, I was just listening. Yeah, I'm listening. Man, I don't trust none of that. Let me see your ID now. Let me see your ID.
Because they got fake IDs now.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
No. Take it into the store and go buy something and tell them put that shit under the scanner. And let's see if it scans. You pay.
Let's go to this club real quick and let's see if it's gonna.
Now, every ID is holographic. So your shit not holographic. I don't need it.
Yeah, like I need to know if it scans, if it passes, if that mug go beep or it turns red.
I would tell you this: it is a lot of males and females that look way older than what they
especially these days.
Yeah,
these kids
these days, like
man,
they look grown
ain't even a word.
And what's crazy is I have an older niece that's going on 14 to 15. I even see it in her, and I'm just like, man, slow down. Like
it's very scary, especially for us who have 4 girls.
Yes,
our oldest,
do not remind me.
Yeah, like
you gotta go buy your shotgun, dog.
I help you pick it out. We can sit on that porch every day with the
I'm sitting on the porch with a bazooka.
Like
a
bazooka. Yeah.
You pull up, it's
got 4.
Yeah, dog.
We'll just sit up in there. Oh, who is that?
Who is that?
Oh, right. Somebody just passing by. My bad.
Keep it moving, buddy.
You getting out the car? That's the mailman. My bad. Is Nevaeh home? Boom!
It ain't even no state your name.
That's it.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your co-host, Maya.
Anthony.
Turtle.
And this is Corey.
And y'all remember to tune in and stay tuned for the next episode.
My boys. My boys.